We have a lot of flagpoles, which you do see in Norway, because in almost every garden you have a flagpole. Hi, and welcome to another daily challenge video. Yesterday I had 3 good rounds in Slovakia, Turkey and South Africa, and 2 okay rounds in Mexico and Indonesia, and I ended up with a silver score of 17,100 points. I am playing with no move pad and zoom. Let's see how I do today. Let's go. Okay, start in the UK. We have yellow license plates at the back. Also, we have a green tag, which you see on electric cars in the UK. Double yellow lines on that side, meaning no stopping. Single yellow line is no parking. No stopping, double yellow. So that's why all the cars are parked on this side. Other than that, there isn't really anything to go on. I can't see the grouping of the numbers properly on this car. So this is going to be just a random city. Let's go Nottingham and hope I'm close. Okay, much further south. So the hint there was the yellow line. Sorry, yellow plates at the back, white at the front. Here we have some concrete roads. We have a hotel. It's a bit of English. Can't tell if we're driving on the left or right. I think it says Digos Masonic Lodge. So if we're driving on the right, we would be in the Philippines, I think, with the concrete road on, where you have like a 2-directional concrete road like this. You can see similar in Indonesia, not that much, and some in Thailand as well. I think this is probably Philippines. The sun looks to be more or less straight above us, so not much help. We could be quite close to the equator, like down here in the south. Oh, Digos is there. So we are on an east-west road. Let's see if I can find a Masonic Lodge anywhere. Looking west, not been able to find it anywhere. I think we could be on one of these main roads. This looks like the most main road, so let's guess there. Okay, and not too far off. So that was actually something I didn't know, the city abbreviations, these poles. I wouldn't have, I probably wouldn't have looked there. I mean, the mess of electricity cables is something I know quite a lot. When I look down here, didn't see those lines, but my main clue here was the roads and the fact that there was some English. I don't see Masonic Lodge as well. So close. We have a stop sign driving on the right. We have some ditches along the road. Something you see in Belgium and France, especially. We have also some waffle poles, as I would call them. Something you also see in Belgium and France, I think, amongst other countries. And I'm not sure if these are just vines. So I would say France is more likely. And then the question is, which of the many wine regions would this be? Bordeaux is the most, I think, the most known one. I think this area as well is quite known for wine. So let's go around there and hope I'm close. Okay, it was indeed in France, but closer to Bordeaux, or maybe even in Bordeaux. Clue, French license plate. I mean, we didn't see any cars in construction. What was the second clue? Lighthouse bollards, which I didn't know. I'm not very good with them. My clue, as I mentioned, ditches, and also this pole there, which is what I call a waffle pole. I've also heard it called a ladder pole. And then also the fact that we probably have some vines here, so a lot of vineyards, and something you see a lot in France. Yeah, similar poles here. Very poor camera quality. Turn to the southeast. Driving on the right, we can see the motorbikes here. We're in Africa. So I think these poles, or this type of pole, or similar type of waffle pole, is very common in Senegal. But the low quality camera, actually we don't have any blue license plates either, so I think Nigeria. I'm going to say, based on the scenery, probably a bit up here. I've seen poor quality camera coverage in Nigeria. I think I've seen it further south, but I kind of want to go a bit north there, so let's go Zaria. Okay, not too far. So the bad quality camera was the main clue, and both of these poles for me. Okay, this is interesting because I've very well. I was going to say houses look really Norwegian. Same with this garden here. Also, in a way, it reminds me of Iceland. The weird thing here for me is the board. So you have wood cladding, probably all wooden houses. So the wood cladding here is vertical, which I mean, you do see it in Norway, but usually in places where there's not a lot of rain. And if this is Norway, I would assume this is quite far north. But there's something really odd about this. Landscape definitely looks like Iceland, maybe Faroe Islands. We have a lot of flagpoles, which you do see in Norway, because in almost every garden you have a flagpole. I don't know how common they are in Iceland or Faroe Islands. I think based on that, I have to go Norway. I don't know where this could be. These houses look really, really Norwegian, like these fences, and they don't look Icelandic. I don't know about Faroe Islands. Some marker down. Somewhere where it doesn't rain a lot, could easily be in here. Oh, I'm changing to Faroe Islands. That could be a mistake. Okay, it was indeed Faroe Islands. It was really weird. This looks... These houses, they look very, very Norwegian. But there's something wrong with the landscape. Also, I would assume there's a lot of rain in Faroe Islands. I've never been. Being a place on the coast where it rains a lot, having vertical wooden boards, not the best idea. You can see an example here, actually, because I think the wood here has rotted, so that would mean that you probably need to replace about 7-8 boards, maybe even more. And if they were horizontal, like they are in Bergen, where I am, where it rains a lot, you would only need to replace the bottom board, because the moisture comes up from the bottom. Anyway, gold score. Okay, that's really good. I didn't even see how many points I had, so I'm really happy about the gold score. All rounds in the right country. One almost perfect score, one last minute switch, or not second switch to Faroe Islands. And 2 in the UK and France weren't too bad. So I'm really happy about this. As always, if you like these videos and would like to see some more, please consider subscribing to the channel, also hitting the like button and leaving a comment. And I shall see you again tomorrow for another daily challenge. For now.